All right, guys, happy Monday. From my last video, got some really great feedback on the collection that I bought. Super excited about that. Have not yet graded the Jackie Robinson, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take it to the National and just drop it off with SGC there, just to avoid, um, you know, stuff, I'll say. But since then, I have since bought two new collections. Both I am really excited about for different reasons. The first one that I'll show is actually one that I picked up just this past Thursday. I found this collection on Facebook Marketplace through a group, and luckily this gentleman was located in New York City. And from the time that I messaged him until the time that I was in his apartment, I think it was maybe an hour and a half. And so there was no one that was going to beat me to this collection, just because of my proximity. For that, I am very thankful. This collection is awesome. From the original pictures, there were a few cards that stood out. There was one binder that was pictured, but when I got there, he had told me and showed me that there were more cards than what was just pictured in the original listing, which got me interested. And so let me go ahead and just quickly, well, maybe not so quickly, but I'll just show you some of the highlights, things that I've top loaded and penny sleeved. So just some, a lot of 60s, mid to late 60s tops. Some of these are some high numbers. But if you are unimpressed with that first pile, that is okay, because there is more. I'm just gonna keep going through. This Tony Perez is a pretty tough short print. That's a nice Dick Allen there. That was randomly in one of those boxes of cards. Speaking of the box of cards, he had opened it up for me, and on top was this card right here, 61 Fleer Bob Cousy. And he had a stack of these, and I'll show you the entire stack. These are the better cards that I penny sleeve and top loaded. But again, this was not described in this is card number 1, tough card. In the listing, I will show you the rest here now. Sorry, I just got a lot of stuff around. I don't want to knock anything over. These are commons as far as I know, but awesome cards. This is really like my first time having this kind of quantity of 61 Fleer. But the thing that stuck out to me, and as you probably know, there are some key rookie cards in that set. And sitting there in the middle of the stack was this card right here. So I was pretty excited. Just finding this card randomly in a box is just pretty ridiculous, along with the rest of the awesome 61 Fleers. But there's more. Great Brooks Robinson short print, along with a lot of other 67 high numbers. Great Bob Uecker. The other card that attracted me to this lot was this one here. That was in the binder. And I haven't had a lot of Seaver rookies, but as a Mets fan, it's always awesome to have this card. So between the Seaver rookie and the Jerry West, you know, it quickly became a really awesome collection. Negotiation was really easy, and I'm a happy guy. So that was that collection. I'm gonna just pause the video really quick and get ready to show you the next stuff, which will be coming up right now. All right, this collection came my way through a family member of mine. He was talking to his supervisor at work just about cards and sports and stuff like that. And he found out that he has a collection, and so he referred him to me, which was super nice of him. And then through a few other family members of mine, the collection ended up at my parents' house for me to go through kind of my convenience, and then to kind of let him know my thoughts, and kind of just went from there. The negotiation couldn't have been easier. I actually never met him in person, but it was a wonderful collection. As you can see here, I'm gonna just pick up the camera for a minute. The majority of this box is 71 Topps baseball, and there is some 71 football, a lot of 70 football, and a little bit of 67 football, 67 Philadelphia, I should say. So all of those cards there in the top right quadrant of this 3,200 count box are all the cards that I've picked out as being more interesting, more valuable. So I'm going to show those to you now. There is actually a third Roberto Clemente, which is right here. Let me get it. That I'll be grading. These other two I will not, but 3 awesome Clemente rookies. What really impressed me with this collection was the overall condition of these incredibly sensitive cards. It was just really awesome to see. I need to go through and pick out some of the commons maybe that are really, really fresh. But I'm just gonna pop through these. As you can see, here's an OJ super glossy rookie. As you can see, the condition of these cards are just really, really nice. So when I was going through this, I was extremely happy. A random Travis Kelce rookie. Extremely happy with the quality of these cards. It was a real pleasure. For, you know, as we all know, 71 baseball is really tough, but so is 71 football. Equally as hard, with full bleed edges. A lot of these are high number short prints. There are a lot of 5th and 6th series cards in this collection. And as you can see, obviously some wacky miscuts like we should expect. For Ted Williams, there's a lot of duplication in this collection. 2 sharp Lance Allworths. But there are some cards from this lot that I will be grading. This Terry Bradshaw unfortunately has a really bad corner ding. 3 Fran Tarkentons, 4 Unitas 71s. It's a Jackie Smith rookie. He only had 1 Dick Allen short print, 4 card number 1s, a bunch of 70 Johnny Unitas. So to go through this collection was really, really fun. This is a collector who pretty much collected like 2 years pretty heavily. Great Nolan Ryan here. Sorry, I think I got a phone call and I paused the video. Great Nolan Ryan. There were a few of the 6 series checklists. This is the only one that's actually unmarked. 4 Frank Robinsons, a random Machado rookie, Len Dawson. Sorry, another spam call came in. A lot of Raleigh Fingers, Jim Palmer, Steve Carlton. pretty much any and all superstar from the 70s is in here. Funny enough, there's actually no Johnny Bench and no Tom Seaver, so I think he may have used those as trade bait to get the ones he really wanted. A lot of Yankees team cards here. A lot of Yastrzemski, including one that I'm going to grade that I'll show you. There's also a really, really nice Steve Garvey that I'll show you that I'm grading. Just an exceptional lot. The only Hank Aaron in the collection, 3 Willie Mays, Pete Rose, more Mazeroski, more Concepcion rookies, Greg Luzinski, Brooks Robinson. I think there are 4 Ted Simmons. This Boots Day is actually a variation. There's no light stanchion behind his head. There were 3 of those cards. Bly Levens, Harmon Killebrews, and then ending with 2 Joe Namaths. Now I'll show you the those others that I'll be grading from this lot. Really nice Thurman Munson here. You could just tell that these cards were not handled a lot. This 72 Dick Allen, I have really, really high hopes for. This card is exceptionally crisp and well-centered. So we'll see. This is that really nice Yastrzemski that I was alluding to in the video. And then probably the best conditioned card in the entire collection, I'd think, is this Steve Garvey. This card is probably one of the best 71s I've ever had. I've had some graded like PSA 8s before, but nothing raw. But this thing is pretty amazing. So high hopes for those specifically. There's also, if I can move this just slightly here, this whole row here on the right are all 71 5th and 6th series cards that are not penny sleeved or top loaded. So just to give you an idea about the quantity of these cards in the collection. Well, that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I know this is like a bit of a longer video for what I've been doing recently, but to overview 2 collections, I want to take the time to do it. So thanks, guys, for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Not sure when my next video will be, but I'm sure it'll be sometime soon. Take it easy. Thank you for watching.